Everything I say in this video is alleged and is for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, subscribe.
Guys, people ain't making this stuff up. People actually see things. People see things, y'all. Y'all, this is why you need to elevate. This is why y'all need to higher y'all vibration. Stop being low vibrational people, okay? I also think that the government is trying to distract us. Not to say that they're not real. Now, I know they're real, but not in a way that the government is trying to appeal them to be. But this is my theory, okay? This is what I believe. And y'all know I don't lie to y'all. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. You already know. But I feel that the government is using this whole thing as a distraction because there's something else that is coming. When I say that, I'm talking about America's going to go into a nosedive. We are going into famine. Save your money. Start growing your own crops. Start growing your own vegetables and fruits. Learn how to cook. Because a lot of these businesses are going down. They're not telling you all. I'm telling you all. They're distracting you with this alien bullshit, trying to say there's going to be an alien invasion coming. It is going to be an alien invasion coming, but it's not going to be from them. I'm going to do a reading on the aliens. I'm going to communicate with them, and I'm going to tell you what they're going to tell you. I don't know if I should really do. Spirit, do you want me to? Do you really want me to tell them? Do you want me to tell them, Spirit? Because you know I know. You know I know. I'll do a video on the aliens real soon. Okay, I don't even know if I want to do it because I feel like it's a spoiler alert for my movie Ezekiel, because I feel like I'm gonna tell y'all the movie, and then by the time you watch it, it's gonna be spoiler alert. So I don't know if I should tell y'all. Y'all put down in the comments if you want me to tell y'all what the aliens really are saying. I'll let you know. But yeah, it's a distraction, guys. It's a distraction. Back to what I was saying about the food and everything. Make sure, y'all. Walmart, McDonald's, certain places going out of business. You don't know they changing the menu all the time. They're going out of business. Yep. I'm just saying. I really don't like to get y'all all tensed up. I'm not trying to put spirit of fear. I'm just trying to make you wary. Okay? Get wary. Get prepared. Prepare yourself, people. I'm going to tell y'all what's fit to happen. Where we're going, these next few months is going to be the worst months of your life. People will vote. Y'all will go out and vote. This is leading up to right now is going to be the worst times of your lives. There's going to be a lot of Mother Nature events that are going to be happening. Catastrophic things are going to be happening. There's certain things I don't want to touch on, but I know it's going to happen. But in 2024, and I might be speaking a little bit early, but in 2024, it's going to get better. We're going to go into a whole new world. It's going to get ugly months to come from now, but it's going to be a whole new world that we're going to be living in. Okay? I'm talking about when you wake up, you're going to see a lot of changes happening in your city, everywhere. But right now, it has to fall. It has to fail. Just thought I'd prepare you. Y'all, Trump, he got indicted the third time. Ain't that something? I told y'all he will never be president. I already told you he will never be president. Give it up, y'all. Just give it up. Okay? The man is going broke. They juicing him for all he got. When you wrong, you wrong. You can't make a wrong right. I hope you people with common sense understand that. Anyways, I I was gonna say something deep. I forgot what I was gonna say. See, I hate when I be talking about subjects, but because my mind works faster than my mouth sometimes. So I be trying to figure out what I'm trying to say because I'm so overloaded with all this knowledge. But yeah, y'all get prepared. Get prepared. Oh, Miss Girl ain't gone yet. People are still getting sick. Wear your mask, people. Wear your mask. It's coming. Just thought I'd let you know it's coming. Did I say when it's coming in the winter? It's gonna get worse in the winter. When it start getting colder, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. Um, Moving on from that, good news. Brownie James has gotten out the hospital, y'all. He's doing good. He's doing really, really good. Just shout out to the James family. You know, the prayers did work. Thank you all who prayed for him. He is doing excellent. Good, good. Moving on from that. Future is paying back child support. $3,000. It went from $3,000 to $5,000. You know what, Future? You need to stop picking on Russell, okay? Russell is being a good father figure to Sierra. They are living the best life as possible. You always see Sierra happy. You always see her happy. Don't be feeling salty because you didn't do the fucking right thing, but you want to have all these legitimate children, and then you over here. Do y'all see how stupid this man looks at this point? You went from $3,000 to paying $5,000 of back child support, and you won't Sierra back. Man, she gonna look at you like you got 10 eyeballs. Boy, you better go somewhere. All his music is about is drugs. Y'all, come on now, wake up, wake up. I don't know, I'm done with that. He just jealous because Russell is being a better father figure than he ever would be. And he feeling some type of way. For you men who out there hating on Russell, learn something from this. Take notes from Russell. And a lot of y'all hating on him. Some of y'all women out there trying to make it seem like Sierra is cheating on him and that. Y'all stop it. Just stop it with the gossip. Stop it. Oh, don't get me started today. Please don't get me started today. I'm on a roll. Goddamn. Best thing God ever created. Water. Moving on from that, Plies. Y'all, I can't take Plies serious. I cannot take Plies serious. He had me rolling, y'all, he was talking about Britney Spears over the week, right? And this is what he had to say. Y'all check this out, and I'll be back with my commentary. Y'all, Russell is a trip. I said Russell, Plies. Y'all, I'm sorry. I cannot. Sometimes I don't even know what that man is saying. I'll be like, what is he saying? I just don't know what Plies be saying. He's something else. Anyways, moving on from that, Nicki Minaj house got squatted again. Y'all, Nicki, I don't know what you be doing over there, but you got a little kid you got to look after. So you might want to be mindful of that little boy. Crazy, y'all, crazy. And Nicki, when we go get an album? You over here making all these collaborations. When we go get an album? Oh, you know what? Why I asked that question, I already know. Everybody gonna be going independent anyways. Told y'all. Moving on from that, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to stop throwing shit on the stage at these performances. I'm gonna need y'all to really stop throwing shit, okay? Over the weekend, somebody threw something at Cardi B. Somebody threw a cup of water at Cardi B. And I'm not blaming her. I'm not saying that she's wrong.
Cardi B might be in a bit of trouble because currently she is a suspect for battery after throwing her microphone at somebody in the audience. Now, Cardi was performing in Vegas and somebody threw water at her in the crowd. And she got upset and she threw her microphone back at the person in the crowd. And at first I was like, you know what? I don't blame her for reacting that way because people really need to stop throwing things at artists while they're performing on stage. That's very dangerous, and I'm tired of seeing this trend go around. I've seen somebody throw a phone at Drake. Someone threw a phone at BB Rexa and injured her. I remember some people were throwing stuff at Chloe Bailey while she was performing. Even the rapper Sexy Red, somebody was throwing stuff at her and she had to walk off the stage. I mean, people have been getting too bold lately and it's getting ridiculous. So when I saw Cardi react the way she did, I wasn't mad at her. However, I got the full story and I found out that Cardi actually was telling people to throw water at her during her performance.
Somebody smash me with water. Splash her down. Give us water. Splash her down. Put that in my pussy, bitch. Come on. Yeah, bitch. Sexy lady, let me say,
So as you can see, Cardi was permitting some of her fans to throw a little water at her. So there was a lady in the crowd who threw some water as well. And she threw a little bit too much. And you can see from her facial expression that she did not mean to. In fact, she said, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But Cardi was furious and she threw the mic at the lady. Not only that, it was said that the mic ricocheted and hit another woman standing nearby. So it's very possible that this other woman could have been trying to press charges against Cardi for battery. And this is not the first time Cardi was throwing her microphone at somebody. In fact, not too long ago, she was caught throwing a microphone at her DJ for whatever reason because she got upset. So Cardi has a very short temper and she's very emotional and she could get very violent. And you would think that she would have learned something after that whole case she had with those bartenders in the club, the ones who were messing around with her husband Offset. She and her entourage got into a brawl and attacked those girls. And Cardi...
My thing is, I think the reason Cardi B threw something at her, because I think probably it was alcohol. I think because you saw how she paused, right? When you see the clip. Now you see how she kind of paused a little bit, right? She kind of went down and then she went back up and chunked it at her. I think what happened was she smelled alcohol. I think she was like, what the fuck? This ain't no goddamn water, bitch. You know, so I think that's what happened. But Cardi B is getting charged for, basically, she in charge for battery. But just to let you guys know, don't tell nobody to throw nothing at you. That's the wrong thing you did, Cardi, is to tell people to throw stuff at you. I mean, goddamn. And it ain't that. I mean, a lot of artists don't play. Like, I remember Rihanna punched somebody one time because they grabbed her and she like, boom, she hit them. I remember they was throwing stuff at Chloe one time. People, y'all asses be getting out of hand. I'm telling y'all don't know how to act. I think it's this new generation, because in my generation, we wasn't acting all wild like this. When we was on stage, we respect our artists. Y'all don't give a F about y'all artists. So y'all be just throwing all kinds of stuff up there. Drake concert, they throwing brawls. Well, they used to do that back in the day too. That was like an old school thing, but they doing it at Drake, and can't complain about that. But same time, y'all just don't throw shit up. Don't throw nothing on the stage. Please don't. Don't even look right. Y'all wonder why people don't give y'all visuals and albums and all this kind of stuff. And by the way, Cardi B, the only part I feel like you wrong at is we ain't got no goddamn new album. When you got one freaking album, got you a Grammy, and you just, I'm out. That's what you did. I mean, that album wasn't even all that. But at the same time, you got a Grammy for being the best rap artist. That's why Nicki Minaj is feeling salty. Shoot. Nicki Minaj should have got a Grammy for Moment for Life. I think that was her Grammy moment. But I believe she got snug when it came to that. But at the same time, Cardi B, we need more music. You ain't put enough accolades or anything like that to be who you are. For you to be talking all that trash that you be talking and all that stuff, you don't. Let me leave Cardi alone. I'm gonna leave Cardi alone, but you need to put some more work in. You ain't earned to be the hip hop queen. Anyways, and y'all, did y'all see going back to throwing stuff on the stage? Do y'all remember when somebody threw ashes, they mama's ashes on Pink? Man, I would have freaked out if I was Pink. I'd be like, what? I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is your problem? Damn. But before I get into this uproar, Cardi B ain't the only one that put an album out. Miss Lauryn Hill, if y'all don't know y'all history, Lauryn Hill she did the education of the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. It was her only album she ever put out, and she won tons of Grammys for that one. I believe she won like 5 Grammys, I think. And she came out with she was in the Fugees before she was in went solo. And mama got her Grammys and she was out. She ain't made an album since. Now she made the Unplug. I remember that one. That was a good one. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all. That's how I got into spirituality. Lauryn Hill. When I listened to that Unplugged album, which I suggest you guys, I recommend you highly to go check out. It will wake you up. I'm telling y'all, it will wake you up. That's how I started my spiritual journey. It was Lauryn Hill. Most people think it was Erykah Badu. It was Lauryn Hill. I didn't know what the hell Erykah was saying. I needed somebody who was articulate to break it down to me, and that was Lauryn Hill. Check out her music, y'all. It will change your life. But we need more music from you too, Lauren. I mean, it's been a minute. I know you got all these kids and all with Ziggy, Marley, and all this stuff like that, but we freaking need some more music because we need to educate these black folks. For real, for real. All this trash music. Y'all, I'm sorry, but I don't get the hype of this Ice Spice Girl. I don't get the hype. Like, it just seemed like to me, music is just getting dumber and dumber and dumber by the minute. These new artists, they just ain't got it, y'all. They don't do it for me. Anyways, moving on from that. Did y'all hear about the lady on the plane with her daughter? She was on the Delta plane. Check this out.
A federal lawsuit is claiming Delta Airlines overserved alcohol to a male passenger who then is accused of groping a mother and her underage daughter. The incident is alleged to have happened on a flight last summer from JFK to Athens, Greece. The suit is claiming the passenger continued to be served alcohol even after the woman and her daughter, who's 16, repeatedly spoke to flight attendants. Delta did not directly comment on the suit, but says it has zero tolerance for customers engaging in inappropriate behavior.
See, y'all, this is why I don't like getting on planes. Stuff like that. I remember this one clip I was watching over the weekend where these girls was fighting. And they were fighting on the plane and people were scared. And this girl looked like she was about to bring the plane down. I was like, oh, hell no. And then speaking of plane, you remember that situation with the The girl who saw the reptilian on the plane, remember that? Y'all, they got other people saying they see something. This is not the first time this has happened. There's so many people who, when they get on planes, they come out fine. They say when they go through the checkout system, they're fine. But then they come out like when they up in the air, they see things.
It is rather disturbing. You are now within minutes of horror, and your only chances of survival is hitting that like button. With that being said, let's continue on with the video. Now, as I said in my previous video about the woman who freaked out on Ryanair, who says she saw the devil, I am noticing a pattern here that involved demons. On Tom Calling's flight, the British boxer who was tackled, you can hear him say they are demonic as he's being tackled. Some have heard him say that, including myself. On the woman on Ryanair, you hear her say that person over there is the devil. She says she sees the devil. Now, I did notice something very odd about the American Airlines woman, the woman who said that MFer is not real. In the alternate angle footage where you can see her get up out of her seat where she is clearly scared, she does walk away and then turns around to tell whatever this is to stop it twice.
Stop it.
And I can't help but wonder, looking at this outside of logic, was whatever she was sitting next to trying to either possess her or try to get into her head? Now, this actually does go hand in hand with two people who said they were on this flight and saw her talking to somebody, and this other person she was talking to was not talking back, but they were looking at her as if they were talking to her telepathically, because you see her away from her seat and she's telling this to stop it.
Yes, I was on that flight, and yeah, we need to get into this because that shit was crazy. So, I was sitting probably a few seats behind her, and when I tell you that this woman was minding her business and was quiet the whole time, and she seemed like she was doing fine the whole time, like she was not drinking, she was actually just sitting there very content. Then out of nowhere, she kind of began to get a little irate. I seen her, and I noticed that she was speaking to a man or a gentleman that was wearing a hoodie who was like sitting across from her, and he wasn't speaking. He wasn't saying anything, but she was kind of like holding the whole conversation, and she was including him in the conversation, and he was not saying anything. And out of nowhere, she kind of got up and became very irate and
back from this woman. She was sitting in the right aisle, and she had this very interesting exchange with some dude in a hoodie. What I remember is she was having like a full-blown conversation with this dude in the hoodie. I'll call him the hoodie guy. She was having a full-blown conversation with hoodie guy. The weird thing was that he never once said a fucking word to her the whole time. And at the time, I don't know, I wasn't really thinking about it, but it was like it's like she would say something and he like would respond, but there was no exchange happening. It was just her getting more and more frantic, which, okay, if she's drunk and she's going crazy, then you would think the dude in the hoodie would have been like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? But he was just like dead locked on her, like deep eye contact with her, like I don't want to feed into the conspiracies here, but like almost like she was like in a hypnosis type of thing. She didn't seem drunk to me, by the way. Just throwing that out there. I didn't see her drink. I mean, she seemed totally normal to me up until that point.
And now the theme of demons still continues here, because we have another woman who had a freak out on her flight, where even the media compares it to a scene from The Exorcist. Now, this did take place in 2020, and this isn't a woman saying she sees something, but she's clearly possessed. And she could clearly be possessed by drugs, taking drugs and it affecting her mind. But, like I said, we still have a theme playing here that we don't see on any other mode of transportation. And I scour the internet for any articles related to people seeing things that are not human on other modes of transportation. or acting demonically possessed. All you see is the normal fights breaking out, people arguing. But you don't hear of anybody saying they see non-human entities or acting like they're controlled by one. And here we have this woman who is acting like she's possessed by a demon. And if you were to put this clip in any movie that's related to exorcisms or demonic possessions, this would fit to the T. Now, I will go ahead and play this video, but I do want to warn, if you are sensitive to strong language, graphic language, please do click off now. If not, I am going to play the video now.
She was just fine, and she took some. Huh? Yeah, she was just sitting down, and just fine. She must have went to the bathroom and take something. Then I got this one.
Now, I did notice a few bizarre things in this video. One, throughout the video, it does sound like she does speak a demonic tongue at a couple points throughout the video. And two, you do hear passengers say, as this woman's being escorted off the flight, that she was fine. And the only conclusion they can come up with is that she went to the bathroom and took some drugs. Now, one can say this is mental illness, but all these people have something in common. Nobody is saying these people were freaking out at the airport. Nobody was saying these people were freaking out during boarding. It only happens while they're in the air or they're about to take off. Now, all these people who are seeing non-human entities or being possessed by them are being labeled crazy or mentally ill. But yet nobody's coming out saying they observed anything strange about these passengers prior to their flights. Now, I am not a doctor, so I cannot diagnose these people. I cannot say or can say these people are mentally ill. But as a paranormal channel, as a horror channel, as a channel that talks about theories, I do believe in demons. I have seen a demon. I have even discussed seeing Satan's face as a child. And that is one of the events that really motivated me starting this channel. So I have seen demons myself. So I do know they exist. And I do know the fear that they can give. The same fear that the woman on the American Airlines flight had. The same fear that the woman on the Ryanair had felt. And the same fear that Tom Cowling felt, the British boxer. I know what that fear feels like seeing a demon. Now, just like the woman on the American Airlines flight, we don't know this woman's name or what became of her, or what actually happened to her, because the story ends here. Now, what I find very odd is that there was a flight, a United Airlines flight in March of 2023, where this man threatened to end everybody's life on board, and then he stabs a flight attendant in the neck and tries to open the plane door. This happened in March. A couple days later, when articles came out, everybody knew this man's name. This man's name was Francisco Severo Torres, 33.
This morning, the FBI investigating reports of a terrifying mid-air attack on a flight from LA to Boston.
So where are they? Where's Homeland Security?
This video obtained by ABC News showing the 33-year-old suspect, Francisco Torres,
Now, while his situation was different, he was violent, these other people, the American Airlines woman who said that MFR is not real, and this woman who is acting possessed, were still disturbing the peace on a flight. And disturbing the peace on the flight is very serious. You will be detained. You will be arrested. And yet, we still know nothing of these people. The American Airlines woman, it has been well over a month, and we cannot even find a picture of her online. There are some that are saying she is Tiffany Gomas, but as I said previously, that really doesn't check out. Now, as I continue doing my research on these stories, it does seem like with these unique experiences, there are demons at play here. But I do want to know your thoughts. Are these people mentally ill? Are they taking drugs and having bad reactions to them? Or are we really seeing a pattern of demonic activity taking place in our skies, especially since the
Crazy, y'all. Crazy. Y'all, moving on from that, anyways, we done with the plane thing. Moving on from that. Mexican pizza from Taco Bell. Y'all, let's talk about this Mexican pizza. Because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get the hype. I didn't get the hype. Y'all saying this pizza was good. I did not get the hype of this goddamn pizza. I tried. Everybody was like, oh my God, it's back. It's back. Oh, you know, and I'm like, for real, what's so good about this pizza? They like, oh, you got to try it. Man, I took that pizza out. Okay. It's all right. I mean, it ain't all that. You know, they really did hype this pizza. But anyways, somebody is suing Taco Bell for false advertisement. Because what they found out is that the pizza don't look like the commercial. And y'all, we all know that happens so many times when we watch these commercials. Even when you watch Jack in the Box, all these, they make the burgers look so big and good, and when you get it, you got like a little sample. What the hell? This don't match the picture. What the hell is this? Don't even taste as good. Sometimes it tastes like cardboard box. Man. But you know, that's why I say cook your own food. Cook your own food. Anyways, moving on from that. Lake Lanier. Y'all. Here we go talking about it. Here we go talking about Lake Lanier. Y'all, I wanted to talk about this before. Like, I want to talk this in some other video that I did, but I kind of forgot to talk about this subject. But if you guys don't know, Usher's previous wife, Tamika Foster, she signed a petition to drain Lake Lanier. Hey, I would have been one of those people if I was in Atlantic, Georgia. But y'all, they need to drain that goddamn lake. They seriously need to drain that lake for real. But y'all, that is a burial ground of black folk spirits. For real. Y'all need to, I mean, literally, that's a whole city underneath that lake. And it's called Oxville, something like that. I don't understand, y'all. If somebody take me, if somebody invite me to go, they be like, hey, Gavin, you want to go to, I'm be like, I'm not going. I'm not going, y'all. Hell to the no. I'll be like, y'all fit to go where? Wait, y'all going where? You know what? I see you if you come back. I'm not going. I'm not going to that lake, y'all. I believe in water spirits. And I've told y'all about this many, many times that I don't trust, especially water like that, especially if it's man-made. People died in that lake, y'all. They still got tombstones down there. There's a whole freaking village down there. Well, anyways, the reason I bring this up is because there was a man that got electrocuted and nobody know how this man got electrocuted. Check this out.
The deadly 72 hours on Lake Lanier this weekend after 2 people drowned Saturday and a third man killed Thursday. Officials say the body of the 61-year-old Tracy Stewart was recovered Saturday night after they say he went swimming from a boat and never resurfaced. The search continues tonight for a 27-year-old man who was also swimming and did not resurface. The search and rescues are a joint effort from the Georgia Department of Natural Resources and the Hall County Fire Department. That third death on Lake Lanier, that happened Thursday after authorities say a 24-year-old man was electrocuted while swimming. Fox 5's Eric Mock talked with neighbors of the victim's family. He has the latest.
Well, the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office says 24-year-old Thomas Milner got into the water from a family dock, which is only about a half mile or so from this dock at Little Ridge Park. That's when investigators say he started screaming for help.
Yeah, I heard this morning. I was up in my subdivision playing tennis, and everybody was talking about the tragedy that happened when this young man got electrocuted right here at Lake Lanier.
Marilyn Margolis says it's been the talk of her neighborhood that surrounds the shores of Lake Lanier and coming. I met her as she was walking her dog around the lake Sunday.
Really tragic stuff. We live very close to the park, and people are, very concerned about what happens up here at the lake.
The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office says after 24-year-old Thomas Milner got into the water from his family's dock and screamed for help, a neighbor jumped in the water to help him. That neighbor then felt what they described as a burning sensation, which they recognized as an electric shock. That person then got out of the water and shut off the power. EMS rushed Milner to the hospital, but he died there the next day. Katie Emanuel also lives near the lake and says she remembers seeing first responders rushing to the home Thursday evening.
Yeah, just on our way home. And it's just terrible to hear that something so sad happened.
Both Emanuel and Margolis tell me they've never heard of anyone being electrocuted in the lake before. We're working to get answers on how exactly it happened.
Hopefully we can find out so it doesn't happen to anybody else.
And the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office tells us they are actively investigating Milner's death. Reporting from Lake Lanier, Eric Mock, Fox 5 News.
And now at 5, all new, a petition to drain Lake Lanier. Yeah, you heard it right. Already this year, there have been 9 boating incidents in the lake, and that includes 6 people hurt and another 3 who've drowned. The person behind the new effort is a grieving mother and the ex-wife of superstar singer Usher.
Her son, Kyle Glover, died there when he was hit by a jet ski more than a decade ago. The question is whether it's even possible to drain the lake. Thanks for being here with us. I'm Alan Duff.
And I'm Tracy Hutchins. Atlanta News First, Amanda Rose reports from Lake Lanier.
Of course, Tamika says her intention was not to drain this 26-mile-long lake, but instead to clean it, to remove any hazardous materials that may be lurking underneath its surface.
This is not a selfish ask, and truthfully, I don't personally have anything to gain. They can't bring my son Kyle back.
It's been over a decade since Tamika Foster Raymond had the worst day of her life. Her son Kyle, who she was raising with ex-husband R&B singer Usher, was struck by a jet ski on Lake Lanier when he was in an inner tube. 2 weeks later, the 11-year-old died. Tamika tells us the person responsible for the accident served time behind bars, but she's now after the organizations who manage the lake, which had 12.3 million visitors last year alone.
They can say it's the most populated lake, but it's which is why they should be 10 times more diligent.
Tamika created this petition on change.org, calling on decision makers from city to federal leaders to drain, clean, restore, and improve safety measures at the lake. It has over 1,700 signatures so far, 500 of them happening right before our interview. Tamika says she feels validated by the public's enthusiastic response.
They're saying too many lives have been lost. I definitely agree.
Army Corps of Engineers Mobile District, which manages a significant portion of Lake Lanier, tells us draining the lake would not be possible. It's too massive, and it's a power source for the entire Atlanta region. They say they already clean it 3 to 5 times a year. As for safety, they say they're doing everything possible with law enforcement patrolling the lake daily. None of that is good enough for Tamika, who says deaths continue to plague this popular lake.
And it's not just about Kyle. I really want that to be understood. There have been so many kids that have lost their lives. There's so many mothers that have buried children due to the perils of Lake Lanier.
In Lake Lanier, Amanda Rose, Atlanta News First.
Now tell me how this man get electrocuted. How? You know what? Y'all know something down there. I don't understand some of y'all people who like to take risks, but I ain't one of those freaking people. I'm a type of person, I like to plan before I go. I don't just like to just go somewhere. It's like when I went to Florida, y'all. Trust me, I didn't want to get in that water. But people was peer pressuring me to, do it. And I was like, that's when I kind of had a relationship with Oshun. I knew who Oshun was, the goddess of the water, and she comforted me, and then I got in the ocean. But I know my limit, okay? The Bible says be a wise, but don't be a fool. I'm not a Christian, just to let you know. I'm spiritual. I'm not a Christian. I'm not trying to be Bible on y'all. But I'm just saying, you got to have common sense when you do things. But Lake Lanier, that ain't one of them. I'm not going to go take my ass. I don't care. I won't even be close to that lake. Y'all need to drain that lake. Seriously. Y'all need to drain. There's been so many months, so many years, people die, and y'all still don't get the point. Y'all, I don't got time to be figuring out if I'm going to come back or not. I just don't got time for that. Hell no. Drain that bitch. Anyways, moving on from that. Y'all, let's talk about some movies. There's a lot of good movies out there that's coming out. Ooh, you know what's good, y'all? I took time to go see, I was watching Peacock this weekend, and I was watching a movie with Tiana Taylor. Y'all, that is a good ass movie. Tiana Taylor did that. She did that. She kind of be doing a little extra dramatic stuff in the movie, but it was an okay movie, y'all. It was really, really good. Go check out that new movie on Peacock with Tiana Taylor, y'all. It's a must see. Go see it. Trust me. Y'all know when I tell y'all about movies, I'm in the movie business. I be knowing. Haunted Mansion was a flop. It had a lot of star power. I'm not gonna lie. It had a lot of good celebrities in it, but it flopped. It only made $24.2 million its opening week. First of all, y'all didn't even promote that movie well. I didn't see that movie. You know what movie they promote the most? And I actually want to go see this movie. Well, there's two I want to go see. But the one they promote the most was that movie called Talk to Me. Y'all, I want to see Talk to Me, the one with the hand. But let me tell y'all, metaphysical people, come close. Come. Don't see that movie in Lionsgate. I'm just letting you know. These people who run the movie business, they understand spirituality. Trust me. You're opening a portal. Lionsgate is a portal, mind you. The fact that you're bringing fear into this portal is not a good thing. I'm watching that shit when it come on DVD, or I'm watching it around Halloween time, because it's a time to get scared. I like to get scared every now and then, but I understand how to pull back my energy. You see the difference? It's okay to be fearful, but not too feared, to a point where you're opening a portal to demonic entities. You got to understand the difference when it comes to the spiritual world, because we live in a spiritual realm right now. Understand that. These movies, The Exorcist, all this stuff coming out, y'all, don't watch that movie on Lionsgate. I don't care if I'm cutting a goddamn salary when it comes to this movie. Don't watch that movie during Lionsgate. You can watch it after the fact, which is the 12th. Watch it the 12th, okay? After the 12th, then you can watch it. There's another movie that I want to see because I'm into vampires. You know, I love vampires. I love Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula. When I was younger, y'all, I was all into Dracula. I love vampires. I even love Aaliyah's Queen of the Damned movie. Aaliyah's Queen of the Damned movie, where she played Akasha. To me, that was the best vampire movie ever. Awesome soundtrack. Check that out. But yeah. But the movie that I want to see it's dealing with vampires is called The Last Voyage of the Demeanor. It comes out August 11th, a day shy to when the portal closes, because the portal closes on the 12th of August. And it opens on the 8th of August. So that's why I say, guys, we're going to do the candle magic on the 7th, okay? Because we're getting ready for the portal when it opens. But don't go see no scary movies during Lionsgate, please, guys, because you got to be careful what you invite in. I just want to elaborate on that. Barbie movie, they promote the mess out of that goddamn movie. I haven't seen it, but a lot of people are saying that it was good. I know a lot of people are afraid to take their kids to it because they don't want their kids to be gay and all this stuff like that. First of all, you can't pray gay away. It is what it is, and I'm gonna talk about that later in the video because I got something to talk about because I got a lot of heat from my last video when I was trying to explain to y'all about that. But moving on from that. Now this is where the sad stuff come in, y'all. It's been sad. There's been like 3 celebrities that died. I think I'm missing one of them. I got to go back and get it. But rest in peace to Paul Rubin. Those of y'all who don't know Paul Rubin was my childhood at when I was little. He played Pee Wee Herman Playhouse. I used to love the Pee Wee Herman movies. He was an awesome actor. Those of you guys who've seen Matilda, he was also in the movie Matilda as well. He was in his own lane. He was a class act. He made you laugh. He made you go into a different fantasy world. He made you believe. And that's sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that kid. You know, you got to have that inner child healing. And there's a lot of people who grow up messed up. And sometimes people like him is what kind of give you that. You know, you really need that. So rest in peace, Paul Rubin. I know he had some situations in the past where he was dealing with adult porn at one time in a movie theater. I think he got arrested, which he didn't do nothing wrong, but they hit him with the allegations. But he was only 70 years old. So God rest his soul. You know, he's in a better place. Angus Cloud, another one who passed away, the boy who was on Euphoria, he was only 25 years old. Man, y'all, it's crazy because 2 + 5 = 7. He died a spiritual year. Oh, just like Paul Rubin. Paul Rubin died 70. Angus died 25. 2 spiritual numbers. I'm telling y'all, this spirituality stuff is deep. God, rest in peace. Rest in peace. But the Angus Cloud, he had some drug and alcohol issues in the past. And I remember, I think a week ago, his dad passed away. I wonder if that has something to do with it. We don't know the cause of death yet, but I believe that's probably what it was. That's probably what it was, y'all. Anyways, moving on from that. Jocelyn Hernandez. Jocelyn Hernandez, y'all, she going to jail. She needs to get locked up. I really feel sorry for Jocelyn. She remind me of the bootleg Rihanna. For real, y'all, she do. She remind me of the bootleg Rihanna. But she apparently, guys, she had a fight with Big Lax. And I don't know if y'all seen the clips of her, but she looks demonic, y'all. I will pray for her because I do believe Jocelyn has a good heart. I believe there's something good in her. I think a lot of stuff happened to her because y'all don't know what be going on behind these scenes. Y'all look at these shows and they paint these people to look like they bad people. But I think the stuff that came out of her mouth, she was calling the cops, cracker. She was using, calling them, gay slurs, homophobic slurs. I think Jocelyn went through something that we don't know about. I will do a reading on her soon, but my prayers go out to Jocelyn. I'm not going to be on the bandwagon of hate, because I do think something happened to her that we just don't know about. Anyways, moving on from that. Did y'all hear the story about the gas station with the gay guys? During the week, there was some gay guys who were at this gas station. They were, turning up the music, listening to Renaissance, and they were dancing in the parking lot of a gas station where this Muslim came out and told them to leave. And they didn't leave. They were just dancing, living their best life. And all of a sudden, the Muslim came and stabbed them. Now, I want people to... Now, this is a really, really sensitive subject because, I always tell you guys, everybody's God's children. Everybody's God's... This is why I don't believe in religion, period. You had these gay guys having the time of their life, just enjoying life, like a heterosexual person would do. And here this Muslim comes out with his strict beliefs and stabs them. That was a hate crime. That's exactly what that was. That was a freaking hate crime. I don't care how you slice it. But this is something that I want my gay people to know. And I want gay people to really look inside themselves. And I want people to really look inside themselves. And think when you say you choose to be gay. You see how that don't make sense? That don't make sense at all. You see? Why would I want to choose a life where I'm going to be discriminated against? Why would I choose a life where I can't walk down the street and be my own authentic self without somebody saying negative stuff to me? With me being paranoid, gotta watch my back all the time. Gotta make sure I carry something just in case somebody don't harm me. I gotta protect myself. Because of my sexuality? Because of who I'm affiliated with? Because of somebody I choose to be with? Or somebody that I'm in love with? But then you say it's a choice. Who wants to choose to live that way? If anything, I guarantee you can ask any gay person, they didn't choose to be that way. I will promise you, if you ask a gay person, they will tell you if they had to choose, they would be heterosexual than to be gay. Because if they had that choice, that would solve a lot of problems. That would solve a lot of heartache, a lot of troubles. Because that ain't who they truly are. Because they were born that way. I don't care what nobody say. You can argue with your mama and her Bible. They was born that way. So y'all shut the fuck up when it comes to talking about gay people. Because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know what? I was watching a clip this week. Because I hear both sides. I hear everybody's opinions, right? I hear everybody's opinions. I hear people are saying, "Oh, you know, they trying to use this agenda to make people gay." We go talk about it. Oh, they're making everybody gay now. They making this. They doing all of this. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. I want you to check out this clip, and I want you to hear what this transsexual has to say. What Miss T.S. Madison has to say. Check this out, and we'll come back with my commentary.
I'm not jealous of you. I don't want your pussy. I don't want your period. I want you to be respected. I want you to be protected, because 99.9% of the time while y'all sit over here screaming and jumping up and down, if you've had a gay friend or a trans friend, please believe we done been out there in the streets whooping, fighting on y'all niggas for beating on y'all. That's how I learned how to fucking fight. Fighting my girlfriends, niggas out for whooping their ass all the time. The fuck you mean? Who's gonna protect me? Who's gonna protect you? You calling out to those same men who will leave you for a white bitch. Who's gonna protect me? Who's gonna do who? And then the niggas jump out there with that fake woke shit, that fake ass shit like, yeah, protect. You ain't been doing it. I've been fighting niggas all my motherfucking life. Cause I'm a Florida bitch. Tasha. I've been fighting men all my motherfucking life. Fighting because I had to protect my fucking self, and fighting, bitch, because you gotta keep a nigga from jumping on a bitch. The fuck is you talking about? Who's gonna protect? Who the fuck do you think was up there arguing Roe versus Wade on behalf of all women, trans and real women? Because we understand all of the anger, all of the separation, and all of the division is misplaced. We fight over fucking bathrooms. We fight over pronouns. We fight over names. We fight over all this dumbass shit. And all this fighting that we doing online, and the government right down there with y'all stupid, dumb, ignorant ass snatching y'all shits away from you and using transsexuals, transgenders as propaganda. And you run down there and you push yes to your own enemy because you don't like this or because you feel some type of, that's all internalized. Internalized. I'm not jealous of now, bitch, because can't no motherfucking bitch be me. And I can't be no other bitch. I'm only my fucking self. So if you don't leave here with anything on your fucking plate, know that I don't see none of you motherfuckers. That's man, woman, or child. I don't give a fuck what your pussy can do. That's yours. Because a lot of you bitches been using your ragged ass motherfucking pussy, bitch, and it ain't did shit for you, but got you in debt. Torture, K. Your pussy and your dick sucker. Who the fuck want that? Your own husband didn't want the motherfucker. What the fuck I want that for? Bitch? Is you crazy? You in debt. Play with your pussy, bitch. Don't play with me.
Now, I want y'all to think about what she just said. Because I always believe this. Wake up, people. The government got y'all like cat and mouse. They're using y'all. They're using you. They want y'all to fight. Remember, like my video before, I talked about how blacks and whites couldn't get together at one time. Hell, other races, Chinese, Asians, Mexicans, we all couldn't be together like how we are now. Do you see what's going on? Now they're using the gays and they're using the heterosexual people to fight against each other. This is why I say I don't like being put in a box. Don't put me in that fucking box. I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not this. I am who I am. And just like T.S. Madison say, ain't nobody can fucking be me. If I gave you my shoes, you probably would have gave it back. Be you. Be true to you. What is your soul saying? Jesus is key, y'all. Jesus is fucking key. You don't learn anything. The Bible says at the end of the book, chapter 22, chapter 23, let the unjust be unjust still. Let the holy be holy still. Let the filthy be filthy still. Let the rich be rich still. Before I am coming, Christ, and I will, Jesus, and I will judge you according to your works. He didn't say y'all to do that. He's going to do that. Did you understand that? You so-called Christians? Y'all really need to think. We live in a harsh reality. And by looking like it, God is not pleased with none of this shit. Why y'all think the aliens are coming? It's a warning. It's a warning. Why you think Miss Girl is here? Why you think all these natural disasters are coming? It's a warning. Y'all ain't been acting right. So don't give me no Solomon Galore bullshit. It's all of y'all as a collective. All of y'all. Get right with Jesus. We are in those days. The world's not coming to an end. The world gonna still be here. But some of y'all ain't gonna be here. So you might want to get on the right side. I'm just saying. Anyways, moving on from that. I ain't trying to preach today. I don't want to preach to y'all today. I just want to have a good video. But now we're going to go into the subject that we need to talk about. Okay? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about Lizzo. Because we got a problem, Lizzo. We got a problem.